Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends and let us share some good information together. See, it's always, it's not a question that somebody he claimed to be a teacher or to be a master, somebody he give advice, wisdom, people they come to him to ask him what is right, what's wrong. Someone he claimed in the top of that to be prophet, yet he is so stupid. Is that possible? Let us examine this together. This is a video, it's called Can a Muslim Lady Give Public Talk by Sheikh Asim Al-Hakim.
If I watch a lecture of a sister on YouTube and I have the camera on her face and she says, well, I'm covering my hair, this is what needs to be covered. And the answer is no. A woman's face is the most beautiful thing in her. When you want to get married, the Prophet ﷺ told a companion of his who came to him and said, "Oh Prophet of Allah, I proposed to so-and-so sister." He said, "Did you look at her?" And I said, "No." The Prophet said, "Go and look at her, because the Ansar have something in their eyes that you may dislike." If the woman was walking uncovered in the streets, the Prophet would not have asked him to do so, because
Look at this stupid idiot. He's trying to prove to you that in the time of the Prophet, self-acclaimed Prophet, women, they have to wear burqa and cover themselves. And now the stupid himself, he is saying, because the Prophet, he ordered him to wear burqa, the man, he wanted to marry a woman. So the Prophet said to him, "Did you see her face?" The guy, he said, "No." He said, "Go and look." So what the point of this burqa, you idiot? Do you see the stupidity? Because now he might go and see her and he don't like, and he changed his mind, so still he saw her face. So the stupidity here is amazing. This is how they answer the Muslims. If this is their sheikh, what about the stupid one? He want to prove that in the time of Muhammad, women, they don't walk without burqa. It is not okay to see a woman showing her face. And then the man, he wanted to marry a woman, he did not see her face. Muhammad, he said to him, "Did you see her face?" The guy, he said, "No." He said, "Go and look." So what the point of the burqa? If he's going to go and look, he did not marry her yet. And now he changed his mind, baby. So each time he want to marry her, a person, he will have to go and look. So what the point of this burqa? Let them look. What this drama is about. Let us see another idiot. This one is more famous. A Muslim woman, she have a question.
My question is it permissible for a Muslim lady to make public talks for dawah if she wears hijab? If no, what are the other options? Thank you.
Sister asked a question that is permissible for a Muslim woman to give dawah in public talks with wearing hijab. As far as giving public talks in front of ladies only, no problem.
Look at this donkey. So what she is doing there? If it's okay only in front of ladies in public, so what she is doing there? I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid religion more than this? There's maybe 20,000 men there. What you say to her?
My wife, mashallah, she's a dai. She is giving lectures in hundreds and thousands of ladies in many parts of the world. In Saudi Arabia, she has given talks in Dubai, in USA, in Canada, in many countries.
And how she go in the airport, and how she go in the street, like you take her from there, you put her in a tube, and then she appear there. Muslim women, they wear hijab and they walk in the street and they are showing their face. So what the difference between public speech and the street? Do you see the stupidity? And now, are you saying that this woman here in front of you, she is going to go to hell because when showing her, she is making public speech? Isn't this public speech?
Haifa, and I'm a business student. My question is it permissible for a Muslim lady to make public talks for dawah if she wears hijab? If no, what are the other options? Thank you.
Other
Sister
options.
asked a question that is permissible for a Muslim woman to give dawah in public talks with wearing hijab. As far as giving public talks in front of ladies only, no problem. My wife, mashallah, she's a dai. She is giving lectures in hundreds and thousands of ladies in many parts.
Where is the video? Hundreds of thousands of ladies. Continue.
To the world, in Saudi Arabia, she has given talks in Dubai, in USA, in Canada, in many countries. So if a lady gives a talk in public in where there is only ladies, no problem. As far as a lady giving public talk in mixed gathering, there's difference of opinion. Difference of opinion. Though there are some scholars who...
Look at this. A second ago it was no. If it's a mixed gathering, does it make any difference? It's a mixed gathering, there's different opinion. Islam is an opinion. Is it right or wrong? I mean, does it make a difference if it's what do you mean mixed gathering? Are you stupid or what? The other guy was speaking even about a woman. She is making a speech in YouTube. He said, no, she cannot do that, brother. You cannot show your face in YouTube, even if you are speaking about Allah. And this is the proving that the Prophet, in his time, the women, nobody see their face. A man, he go and he ask, I propose for those women to marry her. The Prophet, he said to him, did you see her? They said, no. He said, go and see her.
Yet she never addressed them publicly, which indicates that knowledge is not something that you read. Knowledge is something that you practice.
Knowledge is something you practice. Take a note. Knowledge, it is something you practice. Have you ever heard of a stupidity like this? You idiot. In order to practice something, either I do it right or I do it wrong. Because practice can fail, practice can success. So knowledge will be earned after practicing, not before. So when you say knowledge is a practice, not something you read, you are being a donkey. Continue.
I know that a lot of the sisters nowadays in America come and give dawah in a public and mixed environment. And this is unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
They may have their reasons, they may have their justifications, but with all due respect, this defies the purpose of hijab. If I watch a lecture of a sister on YouTube and I have the camera on her face and she says, well, I'm covering my hair, this is what needs to be covered. And the answer is no. A woman's face is the most beautiful thing in her. When you want to get married, the Prophet ﷺ,
the woman's face is the most beautiful part of her. So how come your God, he promised us big boobs? He did not say anything about the face of the women. He mentioned their vagina, he mentioned their boobs, sorry. Your God never, he said, I will give you women. Even the hadith says, I will give you women with desirable front passages, which mean the breast and the vagina. Okay, so let us go with you. The most beautiful part of the woman is her face, according to your religion, which is contradicting your religion. And
told a companion of his who came to him and said, O Prophet of Allah, I proposed to so-and-so sister. He said, did you look at her?
Question, Abdul. If it is forbidden for the Muslim women to be showing her face in the street, as you said, how the Prophet asking him if you look at her? If he saw her? If women are not allowed to do that anyway? Don't you think this is a stupid question? If it's not permissible for him to see the woman if she's not his wife, at least yet. How the prophet, your prophet, false prophet, saying to him, did you see her? The man, he said no. He said, go and look. So it is allowed to see the woman's face.
I said no. The prophet said, go and look at her, because the Ansar have something in their eyes.
Okay, so now it's forbidden to see the Muslim woman's face because that will make you excited. So the prophet saying to the man, go and look at her for what? To get excited or just to see? What if the man did not marry her now? She lost her face virginity. Now let me show you another stupidity, far from stupidity actually. Fahad, he's saying CP is a man, coward, cannot show his face. Fahad, you are a pussycat like your prophet. All of you are pussycat. You don't dare to call me and show me your face. The true face is the face of the answer. And your pussycat, God Allah, he cannot show his face too. He's a coward. I keep saying to Allah, where are you, Allah? Are you a pussycat? Are you wearing a burqa? The pussycat, Allah, he never answer back. He speak in the Quran, says, I never speak unless from behind a veil. You're God. So obviously he's a coward, he's a pussycat, and I understand. By the way, first time I heard the word pussycat, I thought it's dirty. Because I don't know, I know the first word, but I don't know the second, what they mean. But then they told me it's not a dirty word, it's a cat, you know. So this is the truth. So your mother, according to Islam, she is a pussycat. And you have to cover her by a box. Because she is a walking, talking vagina. She cannot talk in public. She cannot be seen in public. And you are talking about that Islam is a good religion. You don't even respect your own mother. You treat her as a walking vagina. Shame on you. And not to forget that Muhammad himself, he used to wear his wife's clothes. Now let us show you the stupid prophet, the low IQ. The book of forbidden action, chapter of forbidden of gazing at women. Look at the title. Chapter of what? Forbidden of gazing at a woman. Look at this hypocrisy cult. Well, wasn't Muhammad, he was looking at the women, bum, and then he got excited, and then he got horny, and then he jumped at his wife when she is doing leather? So it's okay to Muhammad to look. It's not okay to the Muslims to look. And by the way, the Muslims don't look. Go in the train. You go in the train, you will see the Muslim guy, his eyes in one place. They are very decent, brother. This is why Muslim men, they don't trust Muslim men to sit with them. When I was in the Middle East, I go and visit my schoolmates, who they are in my age. I sit with their sisters. I sit with their mother. And they are wearing, house clothing. And they trust me. But a second, one of our schoolmates, who is a Muslim, he knock at the door, all the girls will hide. And you can ask any Muslim. As long as it's a Christian, they sit with us. As long as a Muslim come, everybody hide. Why? Because they don't trust Muslims. And this is your prophet. The chapter saying, it's forbidden to gazing at women. But the prophet was looking at a woman, she was walking by, to the point he got so horny. You can imagine what he was thinking when he was looking. A woman, she is just walking by. She did not talk to Muhammad. She is wearing a burqa. The other sheikh, he said, Muslim women in time of Muhammad, they were burqa. So the woman now, she is wearing burqa. What Muhammad did? A woman advanced in the form of a devil. What happened? What happened? What happened? Read carefully. Jabir reported that the Messenger of Allah, and may peace upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah pray on him, saw a woman, and he came to his wife Zainab to do boom boom. He saw what? He saw a woman. What do you mean saw a woman? Why he is so horny? It says he saw a woman, and now he want to do boom boom to his wife. Obviously he did not just see a woman, he was staring in a sexual way. Now, going back to the low IQ Muhammad. The forbiding of gazing at women and breadless, handsome boys, except, like, what? Handsome boys? It's forbidden for Muslim men to look at handsome boys? What the name of the chapter? The forbiding of gazing at women and handsome boys. Is that for real? So why your Quran saying Allah will promise you very handsome boys? Have you ever heard of a stupid religion? This is telling you how perverted this religion is. To the point the forbiding of looking at handsome boys. Well, here we go, the handsome boys in the Quran. Not only you can look at them, Allah, He made them for you, and they are very white. And Allah will give you 80,000 of them in your heaven. So this is the name of the chapter. You can imagine how stupid this chapter is. All right, let us continue now. Now we go down to the hadith. It says here, Salama Salama is one of the chickens of Muhammad. She's a wife, supposedly. I was with Messenger of Allah, along with Maymuna, another wife. May Allah pleased with her. When Ibn Maktoum, and this is a guy who is a blind man. This is a guy, there's a chapter in the Quran about him. It's called Abasa, where Muhammad, he kicked him out from his house because he was busy with rich people from Quraysh. He turned his face away from him. So this blind man is coming to the house of Muhammad. And then when he arrived, he knocked at the door. All right? Here between two brackets, it says, this incident took place after the order of hijab, brother. Look at this, okay? The Prophet told us to hide ourselves from him, i.e. observe hijab. Like what? Observing hijab in Islam, it is not wearing a burqa then. It is hiding yourself. We said, oh Messenger of Allah, but he is blind. Listen carefully. We said, oh Messenger of Allah, idiot, stupid. Are you mental? He is blind and is unable to see us. Now Muhammad got busted, the same as all the Abdul, they got busted when they talk to me. Now he need to find a solution. So Muhammad, he thought about it, and then he said, okay, what you said? He said, Messenger of Allah, isn't he a blind and he is unable to see us, nor does he know us? He replied, are you blind also? Unable to see him? Look at this madness. But Muslim women are allowed to walk in the street. And they can see men in the street. And now you are the husband who is sitting there. And the guy cannot see them. Are you blind too? We just heard Zakir Naik saying, and there's tons of videos about Muslim women, they can walk in the street, they can take the bus, they can, etc. It's okay, you can see men, you know. But this guy is blind. He cannot see them. He cannot even recognize if they are in the room. He will not even notice. But just because he said, wear the hijab, and they got him busted, so what he will say? He say, are you blind too? This is a great example of the stupidity and the rooster cult. They want the man to be the rooster and the women to be the chicken. And the rooster will have many chickens, and if the chicken go like a little bit far from the yard and there's different rooster, he will get angry. but they don't mind that their women, she give her breast and you can suck their tits. I mean, if this guy is so serious about women, they should not be exposed to men. And in this case, it's very stupid because anyway, the man is blind. Then what kind of religion, it says a Muslim woman, she can go and give her tits to any man in order to be with him alone again, and he have to do it 10 times. And this is why the Muslims, they go around and they fight with each other about sucking, sucking tits. This is the tits religion. We Muslims, we forbid Muslim women from talking to strange men, but you are welcome to suck our wife tits. Her voice is a vagina, but her tits is not. Her face is haram, but her tits, absolutely not. And according to this religion, if a Muslim woman, she give her tits to a stranger, he will not think about her sexually anymore. Hey, married men, I want you to suck your wife tits 10 times. Let us see what will happen. I'm just joking. I mean, maybe you will take her as a sister after that. There's Abdul. He sent a question to the scholar, saying to him, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum salam, brother. Brother, during sexual intercourse with my wife, I have experienced drops of milk came in my mouth from my wife's breast. Is she become my sister now? Like what? And just for your information, in Islam, if a man, even if he drink the milk of a woman, still she is not forbidden for him. So what's the point? It's forbidden for him only if he's a baby, an infant. So what this point of what this is about? So this is the most stupid cult, extremely sexual, extremely male-made cult, to give the women no right except to be a sex toy, and to give the man the control and the joy of being with many, and he is just having fun, and he can replace them as much as he wish. If you ask the Muslim men, why a woman she have to wear hijab, he said, because she is beautiful. Okay, just to show you how stupid you are. You see the title there? It says handsome boys. Should we make the handsome boys wear hijab too? They are handsome for who? Who see them handsome? You men? Yes, you men, you see them handsome. That's why you are saying handsome boys. Because as you see, women, they cannot see the boys. Who called them handsome? You. So shouldn't you Muslims make handsome boys wear hijab too? And as long your prophet was a very handsome man, according to you Muslims, you worship his look. He was a white man according to you, and he was very handsome. There's a video in YouTube, it says, by Mufti Mink. He described how Muhammad looked like. If I play it for you, you will die laughing. How the Prophet looked like? Let us see how the Prophet looked like.
Him to me. And Muslims, look at the description of your Rasul. And for some, this would be the first time you hear what your Prophet looked like. I saw a man of striking appearance. ظاهر الوضاء أبلج الوجه, radiant face, حسن الخلق, beautifully created. لم تعبه الثجلة, his belly wasn't protruding. ولم
They are even describing his belly. We are talking about what? We are talking about the belly of the Prophet. Do you see how handsome boy he is? If somebody now, he is from the men, like, you know, the one who like men, watching this video, he will be doing something. Tell us more about the belly of the Prophet, please. Actually, yes, they have this, even they have description of the belly bottom of the Prophet, how beautiful it is.
Nor was his head disproportionate and small. Wasimun qasim, proportionate and delicate, finely made, a specimen of a creation. Fi aynayhi da'j, in his eyes there was a contrast.
Look at this sex movie.
Dark was immensely dark, the white was excessively white. وفي أشفاره وطف, and his eyelashes were long.
Look, what the heck? What? Did he say his eyelashes was long?
وفي صوته صهل, and in his voice was a natural echo. وفي عنقه. I
love the natural echo. Christian Prince, how you doing? Doing. I would like to talk to you. Today, we are going to have a nice discussion, session. I'm Prophet Muhammad. I have an echo, because I'm speaking to you from the bathroom room. So it's forbidden for you to look at handsome boy. But they see Muhammad as the most handsome boy. Long eyelashes, nice belly bottom, white skin, his eyes have construct, his voice, brother, what is this? Is he a messenger of God? Or he was a fashion queen? Or a beauty queen? This is a prophet of God we are talking about? Or this is like a gay party? Describing somebody, he is going to be in the stage soon.
And his neck was elegantly long. وفي لحيته كثاثة, his beard was full and thick.
For sure, then he is not Zakir Naik. Thank you for saying that. I was afraid that he looked like Zakir Naik, or looked like me. But my beard is very thick. I cannot say that. Maybe, okay.
أقرن, his eyebrows were arched, but they were not joined.
I will stop here, otherwise we will have a problem with some people watching from Iran, maybe, or San Francisco, or the city of Medina or Mecca, which have the highest men lovers. So this is how stupid this cult. The forbidden of looking at handsome boys. But why we are worried about looking at handsome boys unless we are people who like them? And why in the world a prophet of God, he ordered women to wear hijab if the guy is blind? And how come the Muslim woman, she can go in the street and talk to others, yet she cannot sit with a blind man and she have to wear hijab? The answer is very simple. This is a very stupid religion. This guy, he do not know what he's saying, and those people, they worship him. Whatever he say, even his poo-poo, they eat it. His piss, they drink it. His blood, they suck it. And all those stories, by the way, is a fabrication about how Muhammad is beautiful. Muhammad was pretty. Should we from now on say Muhammad the pretty prophet? You see, Christians, they believe in Jesus as God, but you will not find one Christian speaking about description of Jesus. You will not find one disciple saying how handsome was he, because this is the last thing we will talk about and the last thing we will care for. If Jesus was an Asian or a black or a white, we don't care. We worship God, we don't worship a look. They worship a man and his look, and they fabricate all this description. The prophet, he have long eyelashes. But the hadith says the most handsome man in Quraysh was Dihya al-Kalbi. And this is why Jibreel, he took his image and come to Muhammad. Their own hadith says the most handsome person in Quraysh was a guy, his name is Dihya al-Kalbi, and he was the boyfriend of Muhammad, and he spent all night with him. And then he got a new boyfriend. It was a Persian guy, his name is Salman al-Farisi. And Aisha, she said, we were jealous from him because he spent the night with him. So my friend, if you are a Muslim and a blind man coming to see you, you have to be careful. Your wife, she have to wear hijab. However, your wife, she can go in the street and take the bus. And there's 100 men there. It's okay. As long as she's wearing hijab. Okay? Because the point supposedly, you don't want men to see her hair, right? But the blind man, he cannot see her hair anyway. He cannot see anything of her anyway. He can't even see the prophet he is talking to anyway. And I bet you that the one who described how the prophet is beautiful, it was this blind man. I think Muhammad, he used to work as a striptease boy in a blind club women. And those blind women or men, they describe the prophet for us by touching him. Hey prophet, what was your career? I used to work in a striptease club for blind women. What's wrong with you? Stupidity cannot be covered. This person, there's no question, he have a low IQ. And this is my challenge to all the Muslims. Explain to me and you will see in the answer down, they will say to you, Jesus is not God. Look, what does have to do with the topic? Jesus is not God. Trinity. I show us your face. Muslims, the question is, if you look at the comment yesterday, the video we made, actually it's today we finish it. You will see the Muslim saying, you didn't understand, he was talking about people for Hajj, you idiot. The hadith says that the prophet says, none of you, his deed will make him go to heaven. And then we show you destiny, that is written for you in destiny, where you will go before you do anything. And we showed you even a child that he might go to hell, even if he's an infant, even though he commit no sin. And then he said to me, he's talking about something else. You're misquoting, you're mispresenting. So now, the hadith in front of you, the man is blind. The women, they said to Muhammad, he cannot see us, he cannot recognize us. He will not even notice that we are here. Why you're a prophet saying to them, are you blind too? Are you Muslims believing that a Muslim woman, she have no right to see with her eyes a strange man who is wearing his clothes? He's not coming naked. He's coming to visit your prophet. So what the problem if the wives, they see him? Look at the answer and die laughing from those who they try to defend such a fool, such an idiot. Because all of us, we knew that Muslim women, they are allowed to go in the street, and yes, they wear hijab, but still, they, even Taliban, even the stupid Taliban, women, they still can see. They wear a burqa and they can see through. What's wrong with this religion? What is missing?
Ramadan.
Here we go. You open a video, Ramadan, brother. Give Allah, give donation Allah, so Allah will take you to heaven, brother. Scam. And here, when the woman, she asked the guy, Zakir Naik, can I, can I go in public and make a speech wearing hijab? You are doing it already. And why he is looking at her if it's haram?
Is it permissible for a Muslim lady to make public talks for dawah if she wears hijab? If no, what are the other options? Thank you.
There's options?
Just asked a question that is permissible for a Muslim woman to give dawah in public talks with wearing hijab. As far as giving public talks in front of ladies only, no problem.
No. But you are looking at her is okay. As long, sister, talking in front of ladies, it's okay. Where are you looking? Is Zakir Naik looking down at his feet because it's haram now to speak to her? Are you talking to her now? Aren't you talking to her? And those 20,000 men around listening to her voice, isn't her voice is haram? And according to Muslims, you will be tempted by her voice. And what we will do if a man, his voice is nice, should we cover it by burqa too? All those women, look, all of this is women, look how many. So those women are not good Muslim women, because they are in public place and they are speaking microphone and tens of thousands of men are listening. My friends, my family, Islam is a stupid. Literally. I cannot find more stupid cult than this stupid prophet and stupid teaching. You are destined to go to a place, at the end of the day, you idiot. You wear hijab, you don't wear hijab, your prophet says that. You commit sin, you don't commit sin, your prophet says that. You do fornication, Allah, He wrote for you the fornication. You don't do fornication by a chance or by choice. So what this drama is about? Muhammad, he created rituals, rules, but he is empty from inside. And he keep contradicting himself. In one hand, he say that adultery is a destiny. Sin is a destiny Allah He wrote for you, which you have of necessity to commit. It's not even a choice. And then they say to the women, you should wear hijab. So what's the point? If at the end of the day, fornication and bad doing and wrongdoing is written for the person and he must commit by Allah. So what's the point of this hijab? As they say in China, he left as a donkey. He never came back as a horse. And Muhammad, he was trying to add rules and rules and rules just to keep them busy from thinking about how stupid he is. But in the same time, he said things which is incredible in his stupidity. Verily Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, which he of necessity must commit. It's not a choice. Allah, He wrote it for you before He created you. So what the point of telling me to be good person or bad person or whatever? If it's written for me to do things, I'm going to do it. And they explain that to you in tons of videos. Says whatever Allah wrote for you, brother, is going to happen. So if a woman, she wear hijab, Allah, He wrote that for her. If she have sex and she is wearing hijab, Allah wrote that for her. If a man rape a woman, Allah wrote that for him. If you remember the video of Mufti Monk when he said, he was speaking about destiny, a guy, he says to the Caliphate, why you are going to punish me for something was destined for me according to Allah Prophet? The Caliphate, he answered, he said, well, you are right. It was destined for you to kill that person. It was destined for me to kill you. Do you see the stupid cult? So the guy is getting the Caliphate busted. If we are destined to do even killing or rape, so what is my problem? Why you want to punish me for killing this person? The Caliphate answer, supposedly he is the smart Abdul. He said, you are right. It was destined for you to kill that person, and it was destined for me to kill you. Have fun. This is an answer of the Caliphate. I'm not killing you because you should be killed, but I'm killing you because it's destined for me to kill you. Super intelligence. What you expect? If Muhammad is the prophet which they consider the highest, eyelashes long, belly bump beautiful, nice butt prophet, who can beat that? Do you have a prophet better than Muhammad? Do you have a prophet his butt is nicer? His belly bump is more beautiful? Do you have a prophet like Muhammad have long eyelashes? Do you? You don't. So we win, we Muslims. Thank you everybody. May the Lord bless you. And may the Lord forgive us for the bad language we use speaking about this filthy cult. I feel disgusted each time I talk about it, for nothing there is good. And this is what happened to you when you play with garbage. How you can stay clean? The only way is to remember that we are people who believe in the Messiah, who we don't care for how he look like. We don't care if he's white or black or Asian. We don't care if he was handsome or not. We care that his work was holy. His words was holy. His act was holy. And he is holy. We follow the holy one. You follow the pretty one. He's pretty by face maybe, if it's true, but he is ugly by act. Jesus says it's not what go inside your mouth will make you bad, but what come out of your mouth. From their fruits you shall know them. So I invite you Muslims to check out the fruits of your prophet, the rooster, the pretty boy, the handsome boy, and to check the fruits of Jesus. And forgive me, Lord, for saying to compare between someone like you and someone like him. It's like comparing between, it is not like, it is comparing between the holiness and the very evil. God bless you and see you soon again. And this is your brother Christian Prince with you. Don't forget to download the video. We'll take it down very soon. See you later. Christ is Lord. Islam is false. I mean to that. Take care.